Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On first down, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off off of play action. Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bilal Nichols providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fields throwing again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there on the dive. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 50, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Powers through. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Fields. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a second-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period, and that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game, and could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Stafford on first down. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he's brought down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On fourth down, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Fields on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. Here's Fields. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Now it's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Let's make these babies grow. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, it's Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The deep.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tony Brown there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Like 7. 32. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check it.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Play action. Stafford.
10-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Let's go. Here we go. 50, Mike 50. I smell fear in it.
Here's Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Pass complete to Bird out right here.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
To throw is Fields.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stafford on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. Still fighting for more. And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
On first down, Stafford here. He completes it to Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The score, Bears 46, Rams 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Gay's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.